Good morning, good morning, good morning, everybody. Today is Monday. It is Marketplace Monday. I hope everybody had a great weekend. I hope you had a time of rest and relaxation. I hope you got a good word, at church. And hey, like I said, I hope you had a good weekend altogether of rest and relaxation. Today, we are on, I think, step 5 of our series here on getting a raise or promotion in 180 days. Getting a raise or promotion in 180 days. And I'm really, really excited about today's message. It actually might go just a little bit longer than normal because I think today is the most pivotal one of all. Okay, so today we're going to be talking about golden connections. Golden connections, building networks for career advancement. Golden connections. Now, I'm going to tell you this. I'm going to say it, and I'm going to leave it right there. There's no easier way to get a promotion. There's no easier way to get a new job. There's no easier way to get into a new career. There's no easier way to find the right fit for yourself than to do that through your network, through your friends, through people that you know, through people who have known you. It just makes the whole process easier. I know a lot of times people want to say that there's all these other things that go on in hiring. Somebody liked them better because they were skinny, or somebody liked them better because they were a big person, or somebody liked them better because they were black or they were white. The simple truth is, when it comes to hiring, when you are a hiring manager, you are graded, you are rated, you are judged on how well you hire people. So the best people to hire, knowing that you're going to be judged on how you hire people, the best way to accomplish that is hire people that you know, or hire people that are recommended from people that you know. Let me say that again. Hire people that you know, or hire people that are recommended from people that you know. So that's why when it comes to getting a raise, when it comes to getting a promotion, when it comes to getting increase, that's why this particular episode, Golden Connections, building your network, is the most vital one of all. Because the more and the better that you network, and the more and the better that you know people, and people know you and what you do, and they know your character, and they know your integrity, and they know what you're about, the easier it's going to be for you to get through the interview process. Because whether you're starting a new business, whether you're trying to get a promotion, whether you're trying to get a raise, or whether you're trying to start a new career, whichever one of those that you want to do, having people that will vouch for you, having people that will stand for you, having people that will step up for you, make all the difference in the world. It's funny. Sometimes people will send me a Facebook request, and they'll ask me to like their little page that they're doing it. First of all, I don't do that. I'm not going to like anything unless I know you. Even as a pastor, just because you're in my church, I'm not going to refer you. I'll give you a referral, but you better be careful if you ask me to refer you, because I'm going to be pretty truthful. I'm not going to lie. Is so-and-so consistent? Well, they try. Or, yeah, I can't remember the last time they missed an assignment. It's going to be very truthful. So be careful what you wish for. And don't ever expect people to lie for you. So if you want people to give you a good resume, if Lakeisha, she's on right now, said, Pastor, I need you to be a reference for me. Well, and I'm just telling y'all, don't ask me. I'm being honest. But let's say somebody called me about Lakeisha. But probably one of the most outstanding human beings I've ever been around. Known her for over a decade. One of the most consistent, just forthright, honest person, team player, will always do what's in the best interest of the team. Always, she's there on time. She's punctual. She's involved, right? So it's simple, right, guys? Lakeisha would make a tremendous asset to any team. That's what I'm going to say. Now, don't ask me to do that for some of y'all. No, they come every now and then. They kind of come when they feel like coming, based on how they're feeling or what's going on with them. Could change the situation. Couple of months they're all engaged and they're 100% in, then they're out. They're kind of all over the map. Do you really want that person working for you? Very emotionally led. So what I'm saying is you got to learn and you got to start networking. I want you to put in the chat this. Are you looking in the next 180 days to get increase? Listen to me, 4 things. Increase, a promotion, a new career, or to start a business. I want you to put that in the chat. In the next 180 days, are you looking to get a promotion? Are you just looking to get increase? Are you looking for a new career? Or are you looking to start a new business? Put that in there. And I'm not going to ask you the details about it. I want to get an idea where the audience is. Okay. So let me get started. So today we're talking about networking, right? So here's the thing. We need to, number one, when we're talking about networking, we need to, number one, first and foremost, identify key people. Number one, key people within your department, key people that are your peers, and key people that are your supervisors. That's within your department. Outside your department, you want to look at cross-departmental collaboration. People that are not in your department, but you work with them, right? That's number 2. And then outside your department, you want to look at industry contacts. I can't tell you how many times I've hired people that I worked with on a project in another company. Give you a great example. I was doing a project one time for a company called whatever, ABC company. And the girl that was on the project, I got to know her. She was a project manager. And everything about this young lady reminded me of Lakeisha. Isn't that interesting, right? Just her follow-up was impeccable. The way she handled herself, she was very professional. She was very diligent, right? So obviously, I take people like that when I work with them, and on my LinkedIn, I put a little check mark by there. Because as I'm building out organizations, I'm thinking about the people I'm going to hire. I'm thinking about the people I'm going to bring over. So don't always treat people poorly. I used to tell people in the church, we had a Crystals on the corner of OBT and Oak Ridge there by our church. And I used to go there to eat hamburgers. And there was a African-American older woman that ran that restaurant. And I used to tell my wife, if I ever start a restaurant in Orlando, I will come here and I will offer this woman double her salary and I will hire her to run my restaurant. Why? Because she was phenomenal. She was phenomenal. Her people were phenomenal, right? That was the bottom line, right? So remember, you're always networking. Write that down. I'm always networking. So number one, you want to identify those key people, your peers, build relationships with colleagues at your level, right? They often can offer support, they can share insight, and they can collaborate with you on current projects or other things that they're doing in an area that you may want to go to. Supervisors, get to know your supervisors, right? Get to know your higher ups. Understand their expectation of the team. Understand their expectation of people. And then again, like I said, outside your department, man, engage with colleagues all over the organization to get to know them. Let them understand your versatility. And then outside the industry, just your industry contacts, right? Attend industry events. Remember, I told you that. Join professional organizations. I think I see Maria just put in the chat that she wants to start her own business, right? When you figure out what the business is, start attending industry events in that business, right? Number 2, most important thing in networking, find a mentor. Why are mentors important? They provide guidance, they provide support, and they provide valuable advice based on their experience. Now, I'm going to tell you what I've noticed, and I'm going to do a class on this, how to have a mentor, because I notice people don't understand what a mentor is. People think that a mentor is somebody that you call and you get on the phone with and you tell them all your problems and they solve your problems. That's not a mentor. I've never called one of my mentors with a problem, ever. Let me say that again. I've never called one of my mentors with a problem or asked them to solve a problem of mine. I've always called my mentors with ideas that I have, and I share with them what I'm thinking, and I get their feedback and their input on their thoughts around my thoughts. And then what they do is, and what mentors do and why they're important, is they help you navigate challenges and they identify areas that you haven't thought about, areas that you should think bigger. Your mentors are there to poke holes in everything that you do. See, if you just want a mentor when they're going to agree with you to buy the new house, or you just want a mentor when they're going to agree with you to go into that business, or you're just looking for somebody to pat you on your head and make you feel better. No, you need to go deal with your identity. You don't need a mentor. You're way back at block one. You need somebody to make you feel good. That's not what a mentor does. A mentor is a person that's going to stretch you, pull you, challenge you, right? So you need to find a mentor. That's number two, right? And remember, when you're dealing with a mentor, it's your job to chase the mentor, not their job to chase you. Well, I had an appointment with my mentor, but they didn't show up. Did you call them? Well, I called them and I left a message and they didn't call me back. Did you call them again? What you pursue, you ultimately will have. What you pursue, right? And when you're talking to them and you reach out to them, everything needs to be clear. It's your responsibility. You are the mentoree. It's your responsibility to follow up the call with an email. Recap what was said. Hey, Joan, it was real nice talking today. First of all, thank you again for taking the time to speak to me today. Man, your counsel on doing this, and this was spot on. These were the three things that I took away from our call. Did I miss anything? If I did, please let me know in the email. I know you're extremely busy. I also want to confirm as part of this email that we're going to talk again next Tuesday at 9:00. Thank you so much for your time. I'll see you next Tuesday. It's your job to follow up. It's your job to pursue. It's your job to set the regular meetings. It's your job to be respectful of their time. Well, Pastor, I called them and they just canceled on me twice. So what? You're the one that see the problem is you're the wrong posture. You're the one that needs help. Man, I call my mentors over and over. Sometimes they're out of the country. Sometimes they're on business trips. Sometimes they just don't have time to talk to me. And that's okay. Again, I'm not looking for somebody to pat me on my head. That leads to number three. You got to develop your networking skills, effective communication, active listening, show genuine interest, give feedback, respond back what they're telling you, clear, concise conversation, be articulate about your goals when you're networking and you're talking to somebody. Relationship building. When you're talking about networking now, not mentors, networking, you need to follow up with people that you're networking with regularly through emails, through meetings, social media. And you got to bring something to the table. Don't always come with your hand out. Sometimes when you meet people networking, buy them lunch. Bring information. If you know they're trying to do something, bring useful information to them. Share useful information. Help them in their challenges. Remember, networking is a give and take, right? And then as you're looking at networking, learn to leverage your networking opportunities. What does that mean? Attend events. Find things that are going on in your local community around an area that you're interested in. Community events, workshops, social gatherings, right? Industry conferences, seminars, webinars. You got to get involved in all these things. If you want to start a business in the electrical business, Find out where the electrical people are working. Get to know that business. Become a subject matter expert. And then lastly, online presence. We're going to talk, not next week or the week after, but we're going to really get into LinkedIn, and we're going to really get into professional groups. LinkedIn and professional groups are where you need to go. So I just want to recap real quick. Number one, I want to encourage you that when it comes to getting a promotion, when it comes to getting increase, when it comes to starting a new business, there's nothing more important than networking. Let me just say this. Can I say this without y'all getting offended? Because I see this all the time on Facebook. I always see people on Facebook, broke people, on Facebook, doing all kind of crazy stuff. You always got something to say about some game. You're playing some game, it ain't going to make you no money. You're watching some movie, it ain't going to make you no money. You're watching this, ain't gonna. Get yourself focused on educating yourself, making yourself better, networking with the right people. Strategic networking and finding the right mentor can significantly accelerate your path to a raise or a promotion. Strategic networking and finding a mentor. Even if you're going to start a business, Maria, go find somebody that's doing the business you want to be in and they are successful. Call them up, ask them, can I take you to lunch? If it's a man, get your husband with you or get another man with you, but go to lunch, sit down, prepare 10 strategic questions that you want to ask them to learn more about that business. Start identifying, again, key people. Develop your network. Actively participate. And remember this, don't ever forget this. The relationships you build today will be the stepping stones for your career growth tomorrow. The relationships that you build today will be the stepping stones for your career growth tomorrow. Here's my one ask today. I want to challenge everybody to, number one, identify one potential mentor that you can identify. And number two, I want you to attend either online or go to a networking event around the industry that, number one, either that you're in and you're trying to get a promotion or a raise in, or the industry that you ultimately want to be in. Attend a networking event. Find a networking event in your area and attend it. Amen. Listen, I love you. I hope this has been good for you today. Next week, we're going to continue on this. We're almost done with it, but listen, this is going to help you. These are the things you got to hone in on. Again, don't take it personal. Pat, Pat's talking to me. I'm not talking to anybody. I'm talking to everybody. We have to work harder. We have to do more to be better than the next guy or the next girl. And this is how we do it. Preparation. Remember, success is when preparation meets opportunity. I love you. I love you. I love you. Until Wednesday with Pastor Franny. See you then. Until then, Pastor Nick saying, enjoy